Hello everyone, my name is Disra and welcome back to my Western Roman Empire campaign. And the reason why this start may seem a bit weird is that I've actually had a lot of crashes happening. So I've done this intro like, this is the fourth time I believe, so I honestly can't be bothered to do it properly. But stuff had happened, I attacked the Marcomanns, I destroyed their territory, and now I'm trying to take out their capital. And I know they have another army nearby, unless they have merged two of their armies, which they might have done. But I don't think they will be in reinforcement range. And of course we have the garrison army as well, so this is gonna be interesting. It's a 2-on-2, or 3-on-2 actually. But I have pretty good units, I have gotten a lot of mercenaries, which is one of the reasons as to why my income isn't really the best. But hopefully this will be good enough. And hopefully they'll actually fight this battle. And they will! Ooh! Okay, so I have done a lot of autos over lately. And last time I did, it was an absolutely terrible idea. This time it probably won't be a terrible idea, but I do realize that I haven't had a battle in quite some time. At least so I think. At least not a field battle. Where I'm actually the one attacking and not having to defend a settlement. Although that also may have been a while in this specific campaign. Yeah, I tend to mix my Western and Eastern Roman campaigns up, because they are very similar, so... Anyway, all of that means that, yes, I'm gonna go and attack. Night attack? Then I won't get reinforced, I think. Oh well. So yeah, let's not do that. And also, because of all the crashes, this part is going to be a bit shorter. Or it might be a bit shorter. At least it won't be like 36 minutes long, like one of my recent parts were. Okay, so a lot of archers and a few hunters. I think I'll wait until I get my reinforcements. Of course that means that the enemy also will get their reinforcements. But at least I can try to take out the onagers quickly enough. So yeah, I had a few turns. Well, I had like 2 specific turns where the game just seemed to crash my computer no matter what I did. So I just very quickly, this last time, just skipped over them. Like, the second I loaded into the game I hit end turn. Because I had a quick save ready. And apparently now it's working. And if you're actually watching this, it did work. And if you're not, well, don't you worry about it. Okay. So. And yes, I haven't used my elite Palatina in an actual battle. So this will also be very interesting. Do I have a formation with you? Yes? Attacking Testudo. Oh dear. So let's keep the spears in the background and try to have them kind of as, well, what spears should be, a counter cavalry measure. Okay, and then the skirmishers. In front or behind? I think we'll start in front, and then see. So yes, enable skirmish mode, my general. Let's have him at the back, and cavalry chill for a while we wait for our reinforcements. So let's start this battle. And here they come. First, the spear units. Then, what I do believe is the general. Yes, it definitely is the general. More spears. Spears. And here comes some additional elite Palatina. And here comes a horseman. Lots and lots of cavalry. Mostly mercenaries. Which I guess means that they are spendable. Yeah, that should be a horde that is capable of doing quite a lot of damage. There we go, get them into the formation. Then we have these guys. I think 3 spear units chilling behind is enough, to be honest. Let's have these guys kinda join the attack, or the attacking formations. And of course, the general. There we go.
The enemy approaches.
Let's scoot the formation forward a bit, also make it a bit longer. There we go. So if I want to take out the onlookers, I have to be damn quick about it. So, I don't want to go on an all-out suicide charge either. So should I just split up my cavalry? I think I'll try to do that. Oh, they are really coming for me on this side. Well, I'll try to get my formation in place and then rotate it. And yeah, all of these guys should be relatively easy pickings. Of course, there may be some hidden units in here. We just saw one unit disappear from my view. So, my point right there. But let's see if these guys can... Oh yeah, yeah. Quite a bit more there than I may be able to deal with. But hopefully I can get a shock charge in. Pretty much all of these guys are ready, except for the cavalry and a few spearmen. Right? Yeah. And you. You. Let's do a bit of that, and then, as I said, have rotated a bit. Oh, they're starting to wave already. Maybe that was an idiotic thing to do. At least in the presence of, well, those guys. Yeah, let's try to cut our losses here. But speaking of losses, the enemy did suffer quite a bit of them. Almost 30. And a bit over 30. So, I don't know. I did lose a cavalry unit, but it was a mercenary cavalry unit, so it's not a terrible loss from my point of view. Although these Germanic archers, if they are allowed to live, they may pose a very deadly threat to my men. Yeah, they have cavalry as well. One of the main issues here. Oh, you're just gonna leave him on his own? Well, let's do our worst to him then. Well, if you're just gonna stand there. Oh, yes. The attack has begun. There we go. I don't know if I managed to do that in time. Probably not. Oh well, the battle has begun. And it's time to engage.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
They should have a hard time fighting this. For various reasons. We're actually going for the second guy now. Well, let's have them information as well. Why not? Oh, there we go. Straight away to the onagers. So that was pretty nice of you, leaving them completely vulnerable to attack. Now you're sending in Dramatic Levy, which should be absolutely cut down by these elite Palatina. And I have them in defensive formation, which isn't the best idea. Also, this regiment was quite damaged to begin with, and yeah, it's starting to take a bit of damage. Quite expected, but still a bit, well, I wouldn't say annoying, but of course, in the ideal battle, none of your units rounds. But I guess this is a bit too large to be the ideal battle. Casualties are gonna happen. Well, at least the enemy cavalry on this flank is completely taken care of. That was the same, right? No, it wasn't. I don't know. I'm trying to spread the love around. And love in this case means damage. Just so you know. Yeah, we definitely won this engagement. But now we just need to make sure that the skirmishers don't run away. Also, we haven't won the center battle just yet, I just realized, so... let's get some damage done to the center. Germanic nobles, need to be a bit careful of them. And not underestimate them. So if you could just like rout, that would be nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that in time. Although I can send in my... oh, thank you, thank you. When I actually try to pull out, they come and attack me. Which for my purpose is actually totally fine. Okay. Let's see, now this blob. My cavalry is probably exhausted by now. Or just active. Apparently.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Have they though? Have they really?
Our victory grows.
Enemy general is dead. Wow, already?
The enemy are losing their advantage.
Oh yeah, the other general. So this guy? Yeah, that guy. It's not the acting general, but one of the generals. Which I guess is good enough. Also, please use all your bomblate from as short range as possible. Because that will do a heck of a lot of damage. Come on. There we go. Exactly what I'm talking about. And that made them rout. And that made everyone rout. And yes, I want to take care of as many of the Marcomanni units as possible. Because, well, I know I'm going to get it, but I want as few units as possible to survive, so when I actually take the capital, their capital, I don't have like 3 armies that are out somewhere that will still keep this tribe alive. And I know it will happen, but I'm at least trying to minimize the stuff I have to deal with later down the line. And apparently one turn of raiding and another turn of just getting all the mercenaries in the world for some some reason you're able to do that. It usually tends to have these forces soon become very, very dangerous once again. That's probably what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to make my best of it right now to stop that from happening, but it probably is still gonna happen. But yes. The biggest blob remaining is this one right here, which are actually a lot of smaller units, I believe. Oh. I don't know if it really matters, but I'm gonna do it. Also, look at this bloodbath. Yeah, that's the result of a poor cavalry charge. Oh, what is that? Yeah, this is the poor cavalry charge. This was the bad positioning of the axe units. Anyway. Okay, also, when my computer crashes, it actually makes it so that I don't get to keep the file, the like movie file that I get to render later on. I don't get to keep that if my computer crashes. So what I'm gonna do very quickly after this has gone back is to quickly quick save it and then stop the recording. And hopefully, well, if I crash after this, which I don't think I should, but if I do, then I will be able to get back to you very quickly. So let's try to do this. Quick save, and right. Let's see.
Advance.
That's the quick save. So there we go.
Commander,
Okay, now we lay siege to their capital.
laying siege.
Never mind, now we actually occupy the capital. And I could subjugate them. Well, if that will turn this army friendly. Sure. They're probably gonna break that quite quickly. But at least now I have vision, so I see what's going on. And yes, right here, another Marcomanni army. Oh, and another one. Yeah, maybe it was the best idea to subjugate them. Because if I just kept on, they would have 3 more stacks. Of course, they hate me, so the second someone declares war on me, I think they'll try to break out of it. But for now, at least for now, it's working. So how do we divide this? Oh. Oh. Well, I obviously need an army there. But how to get there? Also, yeah, let's get rid of all of you. Just make sure that you're all our mercenaries, except for you. And there we go. Let's bring my income up a bit. There we go. Also, do I have a trade agreement for these guys? I don't.
Are you brave or foolish?
And they don't want it. I liked For the Samurai better. Where if you had a vassal state, a puppet state, something along those lines, you pretty much forced them into having a trade agreement with you. Might get that later, once they actually warm up to me. If, of course, they have the time to warm up to me. Which is not certain, I hasten to add.
Set up the watch.
So let's get that army over there, because we have a few things going on. The Alamans, the Thuringians. Yeah, all of them just messing with me. And this is where I have this thing, which gives me additional 1 Legio Commander Tensei, Western Auxiliary Palatina, and a Sagittari, yes. And the second tier of this building, which gives me Scout Equites, even more Legio Commander Tensei, Preventores, Western Auxiliary Palatina, and Sagittari. And if that is enough to hold off this attack, I don't know actually. It has held off attack in the past, but I don't know. It all depends on what kind of units they have and how many units they have. Is this everything? It might not be. But this army is gonna go back here because it's still needed for the damn stabilization that is still taking place. So yeah, my income is looking a bit a bit okay, actually, as opposed to a few turns ago. Though this is the harvester season. And I don't know if that actually has anything to do with it. I don't know. But anyway, speaking of the harvesting season, without it we should have around 84. And, okay, that's mostly because I upgraded this. Yeah, probably the next turn's income is gonna be spent on building this up as well, so we get additional food. Because hovering around 80 might seem fine for a bit, but the second we hit another event, another climate change, which I am almost 100% sure happens when you get the cutscene. So yeah, when that hits, that might be a very rude awakening for you, food-wise. That happened when I played the Eastern Roman Empire. Like suddenly I was minus food and I was like, what? I had like, whatever, I had 90, something like that, plus in food, and we're like, nope. Climate change happened and the fertility just disappeared. So you don't get to keep that food. So I like to be better safe than sorry. Yes. Anyway. I know this is a bit of a short part, but thankfully this is not the only video you got today. The other one is of course my very awesome campaign, in my eyes, with Rexasaur, or against Rexasaur to be more precise. But anyway, so, hope if this doesn't satisfy your need, that video definitely will. I really like that series. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.